So here we have a passage from Joel 3 verse 19. Now, remembering that this prophecy goes back some 2.5 to 3,000 years ago. But Egypt will be desolate, Edom a desert waste, because of violence done to the people of Judah, in whose land they shed innocent blood. So I'll just read through this passage in the Hebrew to point out something very interesting. So we have Mitzrayim Veshamamati. Shamama means to make desolate. Egypt shall be desolate. Vedom. Now, this refers to the territory of the people of Edom, just to the south of Israel. And so we have here the Midbar. Midbar is the wilderness, the desert. Shamamati, again, shall become desolate. Now, this is because Bnei Yehudah, the people of Judah, have suffered violence. HAMAS. Yes, that's right. HAMAS. Ma means from or because of. HAMAS. Asher Shafeku Dam Niki Va'artsam. So they have shed blood, innocent. Va'artsam. Now, that means in. Artsam is their land. So their innocent blood has been shed in their land from HAMAS. Now, the Germans killed a lot of Jews during World War II, but they didn't kill a single Jew in Palestine. But this is violence done to the people of Judah, to the Jews in their own land, from HAMAS, by HAMAS, HAMAS. So HAMAS is prophesied in Scripture. You will find this word throughout the Old Testament. Now I'll just quote a few more passages, this time from the book of Zechariah, which are prophecies directly related to what is occurring right now in Israel. So in Zechariah 12 verse 3, on that day I will make Jerusalem a heavy stone for all the peoples. All who lift it shall grievously hurt themselves, and all the nations of the earth will come together against it. So we do find warnings in the New Testament about when armies surround Jerusalem. This will signify that we are very near to the time of the end. And here we have the underlying principle that operates in this regard, that God will severely punish anybody who tries to impose their will on Jerusalem or the land of Israel in the latter days. In verse 6 we read that, on that day I will make the clans of Judah like a blazing pot in the midst of wood, like a flaming torch among sheaves, and they shall devour to the right and to the left all the peoples round about, while Jerusalem will still be inhabited in its place in Jerusalem. These very words are being fulfilled in what is going on in the Middle East right now, where you have Israel striking nations round about and imposing its will on surrounding nations, standing triumphant against its enemies with amazing feats of military prowess and skill unheard of in history, even modern history. And here's a utterly remarkable passage in verse 8. On that day the Lord will put a shield about the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so that the feeblest among them on that day shall be like David. And just what would that shield be? Well, we know it's the Iron Dome anti-missile system, an incredibly effective defense against missile attack. God has put that shield around Israel. These are remarkable prophecies of what's going on right now in the land of Israel. And we are surely nearing the time of the end, when God will intervene in human affairs and establish his kingdom on earth, beginning with the land and people of Israel. Thanks for listening.